So, yeah.
Okay. No whammies. Oh, nice! My prices are so low.
Excuse me.
Shipping things, so for a limited time only, I'm slashing all my prices in half. Easier than eating apples.
Yo, come over to our shop. We got great deals today. Okay.
A fat hello tea! I love to barter. What can I trade you for? Good luck out there!
I'm all ears. Got an order for a new weapon? What you got? We buy everything. Enhancing your sigils? You can expect only the best. This turned out fantastic. Leave it to me. It's a great success. I can make any weapon you want. Please use it with care. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Come again.
Need something?
How many times do I gotta say it? Getting parts to fix the Nautilus out here in the boonies is next to impossible.
I've never been good with women. My words never come out quite the way I mean for them to. I thought maybe Miss Mechanic would be on board, but... I probably shouldn't be doing this behind Kent's back anyway.
I'm telling you, I've tried everything. Sure, I'd love to see her fly again, but it's time to... get real. Right?
Hey, come on. That was against the rules. How was I supposed to keep a stern attitude against that blubbering mess? When I finally got a word in edgewise, I let her know I already had the parts she needed. Picked him up here and there, across Fanta Grande and Nala Grande. Here, this what you need? I'll cut you a deal.
Wait, how? Where in the skies did you find these?
Caught up in her excitement, she leapt at me. Whoa, not so close, Missy. Of course, she paid me no regard. It was the parts she had her eyes on.
Some modifications here and there, I could... Yeah. I can't believe it. The dream is alive.
Yep, the dream was alive. She didn't have to say it. The look on her face was enough. All that hubbub from earlier was nowhere to be found. After forking over the payment, she happily took the spare parts off my hands. She also made sure to plant a big fat kiss on my cheek before scurrying off. Sheesh, at least warn a guy beforehand, right? Women, I swear. In any case, the winds were starting to blow back in their favor.
I come from a long lineage of proud warriors. We had a great number of visitors at our dojo, many of them masters of their respective disciplines. At some point, I picked up a blade of my own and began to mimic their movements. Back then, I enjoyed the training for what it was, valuing the journey over the destination. That is, until I met him, the supreme swordsmaster of the Eternals, Eata, once known as the demon Zomba. With a single glance, he identified all of my weaknesses. Then, with a few words, he taught me to overcome them. His strength was beyond captivating. I even eavesdropped on a conversation between him and my father, and discovered we were distant relatives. I was elated. For some time, he continued to train at our family dojo. I took every opportunity I could to learn from him, following him wherever he went. I ate whenever he ate. I committed all his mannerisms to memory. However, with the exception of our first encounter, he never acknowledged me. After all, he yearned for nothing more than strength. Why pay heed to a weakling, such as myself? So I vowed to become stronger. I would soar so high, he'd have to see me. I dedicated myself to training, begrudging even a single moment of respite. The blade was everything to me. And eventually, there was no disciple at the dojo who could come close to rivaling my skill. That was around when he vanished. In the blink of an eye, he was out of my life. He spoke not another word to me, nor called me by name. I was meditating in the forest one day when a group of travelers approached me. I didn't know them, but they were the captain and the crew of the Grand Sapphire, and my future. Initially, I thought they were lost and had come to ask for directions. I was only half correct. They were seeking guidance, but not out of the woods. They wanted to learn martial arts from me. I shook my head. I was no master, only a chrysalis struggling to break free of my own shell. I believed the captain was mocking me, but that wasn't the case. I looked into the captain's eyes and found truth, alongside a burning desire for strength. It felt as if I was in his presence again. I found myself drawn to the captain. That's why I decided to join the crew of the Grand Sapphire on their journey across the skies. I was convinced that this was the only path that could reunite me with Zomba. One day, I encountered an adorable Harvan girl at a local market. I'd already finished my shopping, so I decided to accompany her to a nearby cafe for tea and conversation. Upon parting, I asked for her name. She proudly introduced herself as Viv, one of the 10 Eternals. I had heard that Zomba once cared for a child of the same name. A jealousy brewed within me that I hadn't felt before. Zomba had taken notice of her, yet he never once acknowledged me during our time together. My inner peace had been shattered. I retreated to the mountains and started my training anew. But the more I tried to find direction, the more I realized how lost I truly was. It was Lyria and the captain who brought me back. They appreciated me for who I was. Nothing more, nothing less. Perhaps I too could learn to love the living, breathing me, and not a ghost of the future. That thought filled me with so much contentment. I was ready to give up on chasing Zomba. But the universe works in strange ways. As soon as I was about to let go, Fief helped bring me and Zomba together again. It was then I finally put into words how I felt. I spoke about how I wanted him to acknowledge me, to call my name. He listened quietly, and for what I felt was the first time, truly saw me. But I had yet to see and love myself. As part of my quest for self-discovery, I crossed blades with Zomba. No, Ayata. We fought for days. He no longer believed I was a weakling. After our battle, we visited the tea shop, and it was there that he first addressed me by name. Never had tea and cake tasted so sweet to me. Now, with nothing holding me back, I am free to soar toward ever greater heights with my beloved companions on the Grand Cipher. I had failed that day at the Hailwind Altar. I had spent years training and sharpening my skills, devoted my entire life to the pursuit of strength. But in that moment, it all amounted to nothing. Our experiences in Zego Grande had planted a seed of doubt in my mind. Over time, it grew, dense and wild as a jungle, choking me with a sense of helplessness like I'd never felt before. I wasn't able to protect Lyria or the captain. I had found my identity as a big sister, as a guardian. But now that I'd failed, who was I? I thought about resuming my training, but I couldn't afford to isolate myself like that. What if something were to happen while I was away? Then, the solution came to me. Whenever the captain was about to take on a dangerous mission, I would complete it first. That way, I could train myself and protect the crew in one fell swoop. I was too blind to see that despair had clipped my wings and chained me once again to the past. Are there any particularly dangerous missions available? Sierra Carte, with her usual cheery disposition, set a list of options before me.
Sure are. We've got a few jobs here that only a crew of your caliber could handle. In fact...
She paused and looked at me with a quizzical expression.
You know, I can't even remember the last time I saw you here by your lonesome. Don't you usually do things as a crew?
I told her I intended to undertake these missions alone, as part of my training.
I gotcha. The grind never ends for you, huh? Just don't push yourself too hard, you hear?
I nodded, only half acknowledging Sierra's words. After deciding upon a venture, I chartered a small carrier vessel which would take me to a nearby island. As the ship was tossed about the turbulent winds, I closed my eyes and looked for peace within. This is for their sake, as well as mine. According to Zero, the threat should be somewhere around here. I sense great evil. Just a little farther. Shall we test which is stronger? Your shield or my blade? Hero, go on. They're in but time. Stay vigilant. Nice stretch, Malice. You cannot be allowed to live. Wind in the field. I can see how this battle will end. It ends with your death! With this fight, certain death! Break. Truth. Your anger is no match for mine. Rain on the hills. Crush it smooth. Life is a dim like the dawn. No one touch, friend. But it's scattered. Hero, one. But it's not over yet. I will not let little people run free. Do you not have anything more dangerous? I made quick work of the mission and returned at once to Sierra. She seemed taken aback when I demanded more work, but I was determined. If someone had to risk their life, better me than the captain. The crew didn't have to know. They would be kept free from worry and danger, while I grew stronger. I was so absorbed in my thoughts, I'd failed to notice how Sierra's eyes grew ever more clouded with worry. Where are we going?
Need something? I opened my eyes and found the most entrancing face staring back at me. Clear skin, dewy eyes, and mischievous smile, all framed by soft golden locks. Involuntarily, my hand crept toward her cheek for a caress. But when flesh met mirror, I finally woke up and realized.
Yes. Good morning, me. Must still be hazy from exchanging bodies yesterday. Lacing my fingers together, I reached my arms up for a test stretch. Stiff. Not one to be bested by a vessel of my own design, I brought my palms together and began twisting. Take that, you stupid spine, I thought. You will rue the day you defied me. Just how many backbones and digits and faces had I conjured? I'd lived long enough to know it was foolish to try and keep track.
Cagliostro, did you hear? We're going to visit a new skydom!
Lyria's voice echoed from behind the door, snapping me back to the present.
Sounds fun! I'll be out in a jiffy!
My voice was a weaponized rainbow, strategically pitched to invoke thoughts of hugs and sunshine. As the cutest girl in all the skies, no other tone would live up to my utter perfection. You see, it's a common myth that cuteness is in the eye of the beholder. But actually, as I have witnessed through my research, it is a fundamental law of reality. I quickly brushed my disheveled hair, minus one lock, as per the theory of adorable bedhead optimization, and went to the door. The crew would need me at my cutest if they were to survive an untrodden skydom. About 2,000 years ago, before the war, I was a wretched, sickly little thing. We lived in a village with no doctor, so all I could do was wait for the release of death. I still remember the defeated look on my sister's face as she attended my bedside. I couldn't blame her. Not when she was surrounded by the other villagers and their whispers. None of them thought I was long for this world. But back in those days, the sky was full of children who would never live past adolescence. So my life was tragic, but common. With the exception, of course, of one detail. My intellect. I had been working on a theory of reality, one that would let me rewrite the laws of existence. I dubbed it alchemy. I was too weak to leave the house, but my sister would fetch me the necessary reagents for my experiments. At first, each failure was more spectacular than the last. Creating a fully functional body from nothing but dirt and speculation
Ralph Alcady is currently unavailable.
Not identify. I who had unveiled the very laws of reality. Curiosity killed the alchemist. With no particular agenda for my newfound liberty, I offered my service. Eye that caught my attention. What was so special, you ask?
That's for Cagliostro to know and for you to find out.
Foul smell fills the air as my dissolving limbs grow black.
Protect the captain! Get him somewhere safe!
No, leave me. Run.
As long as you're alive, we can rebuild. We promised, didn't we? Our lives are in your hands.
You're not allowed to make this sacrifice for me. Please, save yourselves. I'll never forget the memory of that day. My conceit put us in that mess, but I was the only one who made it. After all the good times we shared, after all the pain, they would have to live on in my memory. Once I could pick myself back up again, I began to temper my body. I swore I'd never let the same tragedy repeat itself. It wasn't long before this husk became resilient, augmented and conditioned to withstand even lightning. I no longer felt physical pain, or much of anything at all. It was preferable that way. I could be a shield to protect others, to protect them from the same tragedy that befell my crew. Having lost my place in the world, I found a home in the society, and quickly became contractor to the seal weapon, Great Scythe Grynoth. My missions were simple: hunt primal beasts or exterminate the foe. I did my job so that I could keep people safe, to aid them in their time of need. But despite my best efforts, I still failed. I was powerless when Vern was kidnapped right in front of me. Worst of all, I could do nothing but watch as our hopeful new recruit was cut down. What good was I when I couldn't even protect a single one of my comrades? Maybe the real mistake was believing I could do good in the first place. I joined the society to protect others, which sounds noble on paper, but in reality, it was all for my own sake. I'm the reason that my old crew, my family, found an early grave. It was only right that I spend the rest of my meager life in atonement. At least, that's the excuse I told myself. In truth, another part of me was deluded into thinking I could free myself from the guilt, but only if I could change into another person. Turns out that being immune to physical torture does nothing to protect your heart from psychological torment. Speaking of mental suffering, Not long after I joined the society, Ilsa assigned Zeta as my partner. The old me would have worked with her just fine, but too much had changed. Her blunt honesty rubbed me the wrong way. A man can only take so much random commentary before he goes insane. Even Ilsa called her Pupper, which was kinder than what I had in mind back in those days. But it was an apt name, considering all of her barking. I didn't care about forging a real partnership with Zeta. Every time we had a mission together, I just wanted to finish it as fast as possible. But it backfired. Whenever I pushed her away, she pushed back 10 times harder. She was determined to know me. I would have never admitted it out loud, but I was afraid. After all, the closer you are with someone, the harder it is to cope with their loss. As for why I joined the captain's crew, well, I had my reasons. The captain's father was awaiting our crew in Estalucia, and that meant duking it out with primals and gathering sky map pieces along the way. The captain was strong and humble, had a knack for overcoming hardship. With leadership like that, I knew this crew could actually make it. That's not to say they were running a flawless operation. The way I saw it, they had 2 big problems. Vern and Lyria, the Red Dragon and the Girl in Blue. It's true they were core members of the crew, but they possessed powers which could represent grave consequences for the skies. Should one overflow with astral energy, or the other absorb enough primal power, they would be erased and herald the destruction of everything as we know it. It was possible the captain could reach Estalucia without any sacrifices, but I wasn't the type to bet on fate. These kids needed a shield. This body of mine would protect them all, no matter what came to pass. At least, that's what I intended. During the fight against the Moon Dwellers, I lost myself to the Automagod Grinoth's power and raised my scythe against the crew. As pathetic as it was, I became the very threat I swore to protect them from. That was why I prepared a way to stop my own heart. I wouldn't hurt my comrades again. If I couldn't protect anyone, then the least I could do was make sure I could do no more harm.
What are you playing at, Vasaraga? Is this your penance after what happened to Lester?
I was fine with sacrificing myself, as long as I could save someone else. A part of me even believed I deserved such a fate.
I hate when you act alone. You could have come to me for help first, you know? We're partners, damn it!
I couldn't feel pain, but somewhere inside I felt like a wound had split me in 2. It took me far too long to realize that it hurt my comrades to see me suffering, that I had chosen to run instead of face my fears.
Did you hear me, you big lug? You're not gonna drop dead on us. Not on my watch.
My partner's instincts were sharp enough to cut right through me. But it was her words, honest and blunt, which shattered the walls around my cowardly heart. The pain I should have dealt with a long time ago came spilling out, but this time it was accompanied by a burning desire. We're going to survive this, together. And that's the way it's been ever since. Early in the morning, before the crew was to head out for a request, I headed to the forest surrounding Folca to conduct a test on Grinoth. On the way, I was stopped by the sight of a young girl watering the vegetable garden by her home, the wet plants sparkling beneath the morning sun. But something felt off about the scene. In contrast to the bright garden, A dark, foul mist seemed to surround the girl. Upon noticing me, she scrambled back into her house. The miasma clung to her as she fled. Sorry, lass. Shouldn't have snuck up on you like that. But that odd mist looked too real to be an illusion, and yet it didn't seem to be doing any harm. I decided to keep an eye out. After all, Folka was bustling with the influx of refugees from Tempil. And there was no telling what could happen in strange times such as these. Grynoth ripped through the silence of the forest. As I lowered the scythe, the quiet returned. It was a perfect place for tuning the weapon. At least, it would have been had I not sensed the presence of someone watching. Whoever it was, they had yet to strike, so I assumed they were no threat. Perhaps they were one of Folka's residents. I know you're there. State your business. Turning around, I saw the familiar face of the mist-shrouded girl.
That black armor. Your big scythe.
Her expression was blank, completely devoid of the cheer she had while watering her garden. Eventually, she spoke as tears welled in her eyes.
I'm tired, Mr. Reaper. You can take me away now.
The floodgates broke, a steady stream cascading down her cheeks. Mr. Reaper? What are you talking about?
I only wanted to grow those little ones, but everything I do hurts them. They all rot away. All I do is cause pain.
The girl hung her head and grew silent. It was obvious she had given up on life. It was a feeling I was all too familiar with. Once you've steeled yourself for death, you start thinking there's no other way out. But before I could console her, a monster appeared from the brush and leapt at the girl. I felled it in a single blow, but she gasped at the grisly sight. Fear appeared in her eyes. Good. If she could still fear death, then she wasn't too far gone. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Reaper. Most I can manage is to bring you safely home. You'd rather not be monster kibble, right? Need to gather your thoughts? I get it. Life rarely gives us obvious choices.
Okay.
Keep close. Maybe it was just a trick of the light, but I saw a bit of life return to her gaze. I took a step back toward the village, ready to prove I was no Reaper of the afterlife. Time to go home. Should be this way. That didn't feel like an earthquake to me. Path's blocked by a boulder.
Weird. It wasn't here before.
Let's look around. Someone's hungry. Stand back. I'll take care of it. The Reaper awakens. You can't stop fear! Your just reward! Proceeding with caution.
You should run. I'm not worth risking your life for.
I said I'd bring you home. Besides, I've faced worse than this before. Step up. I'll cut you all down. Turn up. You can't stop fear. Roger, I'll observe for now. Come if you dare. I bind you. The moon sets. You can't stop fear.
You actually defeated that huge beast by yourself.
Good, you're not hurt. Now, what do we do about that boulder?
I know another way back. It'll take longer, but...
Fine by me. You take the lead.
Over here.
I feel eyes on us. We're not alone.
Zombies!
I've got them. You're dead! Ringside Renoff, I beseech you! Bloody move! That's that. Ready to go?
Yeah. What is that? You look exactly like a
Try
reaper.
and stop him. I guess I'm no slouch with the sight. Into my web! So, what's this whole obsession with death about? You don't have to answer, but just remember, once you die, that's it. Don't be so hasty to throw your life away. Battalions of fear! You will know pain. Or death! Step up! I'll cut you all down! Umbral Eclipse! The Reaper awaits. Death awaits! You're dead! Ringside Brinoff, I beseech you! Bloody move!
Are you sure you weren't the Reaper?
Even if I was, it's not your time yet. Not today. Upon arriving at the girl's home, I was met by a shocking sight. The thriving garden I'd seen before was now gray and withered, its fruits and vegetables rotting away. How could all the life have been sucked from this place in such a short span of time? When I looked at the girl, she purposefully avoided my gaze. I decided against questioning her for the moment. Whatever's going on, I might be able to help. But we can talk about that later. You should rest.
Okay.
She took an unsteady step through the door of her home. As I watched her go, I felt eyes on the back of my head. But when I turned around, no one was to be found. Yeah, I doubt I imagined that. I spent a few moments scanning the perimeter, but soon found nothing of concern. I decided to call it a day.
Need something? Let's see. Will you take this one? Best of luck. Time to prove myself. Bring it on! Circus, huh? On your toes! Okay, we were in perfect sync.
You
And yet
said
there
it.
are still greater heights to
Thank
climb.
you, dear.
Here goes.
Foam on the
Grandblue.
pathway.
Look at my specialty.
After me.
You got
Sorry,
it.
they shall fall.
That was sublime.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was great. Uh-oh. Go get him.
Dragonfly stand.
Come,
Crimson Soul. Nice fall.
Spiral
Road.
A bloom for every season.
The
Looking
butterfly
good.
emerges.
Take him out.
Full bloom.
Catch this. On my mark.
All set.
Finish.
Okay.
Maya, that's swordplay.
Were you impressed? Come here. Wind in the field. Of the blue. Come, Crimson Sword!
Uh-oh, this guy looks strong. You better watch out.
Let's keep this! The final.
Gotcha, you'll feel this one. Come on!
After you,
Like
if you
this?
insist.
Did you see my magic?
That's why we love you.
Shall we go?
Boys, better act quick before they run. Ready for one to fight? You got one. Fight together.
Grandblue.
What's this?
My God. Beautiful. Awesome.
I'll burn you up.
What do you think? Fight harder.
Hey, guys, I need to make it a break for it.
Half the way.
Uh-oh, this guy looks strong. You better watch out.
Come, Crimson Sword. Can't keep up.
Too hot to handle.
Grandblue. The roses shall protect. Come, Crimson Sword. There now.
Let's do it!
Can you take the lead?
Sure showed that.
That's right.
Every
We'll
rose has
claim
her thorns,
any
after
foe.
all. Full bloom. You want more? Don't.
Follow me.
You have my aid.
Got you.
Hey, that really worked.
Well, all right.
Yes, it was a
Looking
marvel.
good so far. You got this. Right. Better act quick before they run. Uh-oh. Go get 'em. You'll feel this one.
The butterfly. Wind in the field. Welcome.
This is it. Let me show you how it's done. Oh, Gale. Start.
Crushing, wasn't it? Vanessa. Beautiful.
Here goes. There's still enemies left, but you can take them. Uh-oh, this guy looks strong. You better watch out.
Come, Crimson Sword. The roses shall protect. Can't keep up. Learn.
We're in the home stretch now. Fix it up.
What do you think?
Right in there. Let's get 'em. And I think that's everything. You were awesome out there. Haha. Told you we could handle it. Good day. Let's see. Here are the details. We're counting on you. Watch his movements carefully.
Right away. Wind and lithium.
Ready for pain? Let's go!
Right behind you!
Missile fall.
Right where we want him.
Yeah.
I agree. Agreed. What do you think?
Oh no, Rosetta!
Rain on the head.
God, Patty.
Crimson Thorn!
Dungeon. A bloom for any season.
One more. Lightning.
Wind and lithium. Shall we conclude?
Watch out!
Careful!
Can't keep up. What do you think? Go on the sea. What do you think?
Take them out! Oh, that should be the last of them, which means quest complete. Let's see. No. It'll do. Oh, nice! Woo! Did you see me back there? Good day. Well then, so long. Hello and look! I just got some rare stuff. Good luck out there.
I'm all ears. I can make any weapon you want. Thanks for coming.
Yes. Hello.
It's all so clear. That's nice. Easier than eating apples. Mission complete. Easier than eating apples. That's it.
Excuse me.
Get that extended
On your
warranty
way.
for your airport. Best prices in town.
Let's kick some. Bam! Mission complete.
Feast your eyes on my incredible merchandise.
So, you're still traveling? Give it what he wanted. Hey, so.
Now that the catalyst is ours, it's just a matter of time before we get our Lyria back.
With the catalyst in our hands, we board the Grand Cipher to go after Avia again. Next stop is Fonda, just a short hop, step, and a flight away. It's been roped off as a danger zone, which isn't ominous at all. The church is headed there for one thing. Yet another altar housing a primeval god. All of Sega Grande's gods, or I guess primal beasts, are a force to reckon with. But we can't let Avia keep exploiting Lyria's power. If they force her to commit atrocities, once this is all over, she'll never forgive herself. Thick black smoke blankets the sky. Rivers of fire flow below. Yeah, pretty much the perfect stage for a fateful showdown. Well, here's to hoping we make it out in one piece.
There, we're moored. Red ships shouldn't see us from here. We'll hit them before they know what's coming. I'm not the only one who saw that big-ass fire geyser, right?
No, we all thought it. Only a primal could pull that off.
Then it's clear that's where they've taken Lyria. Prepare for What now?
I believe it means the volcano is close to erupting.
How are you so calm? Lava is not how I want to go out. And what about the Grand Cipher?
But we have to get to Lyria.
You're preaching to the choir. Of course I want to go rescue her, but I just...
I saw how they handled Excavalion. They could be my best bet going forward. But we'll be stranded here if we lose the ship. It would all be for nothing.
All right. I'll take the helm and fly the ship to safety. Once the area stabilizes, I'll come back to pick you guys up. You all go on ahead.
Sorry for the trouble, Roland. Sure you don't mind?
Not at all. Besides, since when has Mr. Fix-It ever let you down? Before I go, Vern, do you mind showing me the catalyst?
Wait, right now? Sure. No problem.
There, I've activated it. Hold it near Lyria, and it should release the lock on the collar.
And that'll give us a fighting chance. Thanks, Fix-It Dude.
Time to part ways for now. Danger lurks around every corner in this place, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry about us. You just focus on keeping the Grand Cipher safe.
Come on, everyone. We need to hurry.
I'm sorry, Skyfarers. Lilith was my responsibility.
I'm on my way, Lyria. Everything's gonna be all right. So that's magma, huh? Makes the desert feel downright frosty.
Fall in and it's goodbye world. No one's surviving that.
Hey, you guys notice anything different about Roland? Not really. I mean, I guess he seems kind of tired.
Helped us out of more jams than I can count. Get him something nice once this is over.
That looks interesting. You got this, you! Look at her!
Take my phone.
I'll burn you up down to fry!
Certain us to cross the moon. Wind in the fields.
I think they're making a break for it! Oh, no! I ran out of time! Here goes! Aw, I ran out of time. That looks interesting. Get in there and get those stones. Time's up? No way! little fun, right? Collect some rocks. Easy. Don't worry, we can still try again. Look at all those shiny rocks. Make sure you nab them all. That treasure is ours. All right. My cousin was lost and found them. Want to temper your weapon? Do you like to craft a weapon? Take care of it. Let's do it. I get it. Rubies make the world go round. We're all set. Recording. You come back. Hello. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Oh, you better now. You come back. Let's see. Oh, nice.
I can feel it. A primal beast is nearby.
Aha! I spy a jerk face.
Stay back!
Huh? Isn't that... Lyria!
I will protect her.
It's okay, Lyria. We're right behind you.
Why is he fighting that primal beast? Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is he's the reason Lyria's here in the first place.
Crap! Volcano's getting ready to blow.
Oh no! The ground is sinking into the magma.
Can't do anything about it. Just run for your lives and don't look back.
That guy's really bad at his arm.
volcano isn't gonna blow anytime soon, right?
That primal looks quite similar to Bahamut. Is that why it was able to imprison Lyria?
Why is it taking a dip in the magma?
Yikes! It's a magma wave! Get swallowed by that, and it'll eat more than a nasty bird.
Get to the cover of that outcropping. It's our only chance.
Now's our chance to close the gap.
He cut the wave in half?
Don't know whether to be grateful or terrified. Oh, I guess.
Let's hide behind the rock and let the wave pass.
Why is he going that far? Could he really be trying to save Lyria?
I mean, even if he does, he'll just take her away again. And we're back to square one.
My thoughts exactly. Can't let him do that.
It looks like they've come to an impasse. Now we can join the fight. Another wave is coming!
chase is afoot.
It's running scared because it knows the catalyst worked. Our next encounter will be its last.
How'd they get down there?
Does that sound about right?
Yeah. And let's face it, if you want to take down this god, you'll need my help.
All right. We'll work with you for as long as our goals align.
Don't even think about sneaking off with Lyria after Scaly is down. I've got my eye on you.
Grandblue!
Doesn't glow again. Means our attacks won't get through.
Burn, let's do what we did before. After we create an opening, you use the catalyst.
Good. You're going to be ready.
Come, Crimson
Here
Thorn!
comes the magma. Get to the side.
Seriously? That's like trying to avoid water in a bathtub.
Burning.
They play rough.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, gross.
I'm not done.
Right through. Nightfall.
Yeah.
Huh?
Come, Crimson Thorn! Even the sweetest
Almost there.
can't keep
I
up.
can feel it. Catalyst, ready to go. I won't mess it up. Burn you up. Huh?
Take my thorn.
Bloom.
Welcome to my god.
Can you hear us, Lyria? Come back. Darn it.
Come
Not
again.
again. I think it's working, though. The light around the primal is gone.
Now to inflict pain.
Don't play too
Its
hard.
power is magnified.
At this rate, it'll engulf the whole island in flames. We need to extinguish this primal, and quickly.
Come on.
Magic fully charged.
Roses shall protect you.
Get him.
Leave it to me.
And right you take the lead.
Breaks like glass. I think we just found a sweet spot.
Let's finish this.
What do you think?
I can do this.
Eo.
Yep. Elemental Gust! Rosetta!
I'm right behind you. Don't like the final. Normaya, I'll cover you. Come, Crimson Inferno. Butterfly. Moonlight.
Just
What
shine as one! Gale burst!
Even the sweetest
Now that's teamwork.
We're great!
Harmony is the basis of power.
Here it goes!
like you don't. The roses shall protect
You'll feel this!
Get in there and do some damage.
Thought you had me!
Foam on the sea.
Come,
Like a
Crimson
bloom for any season.
Coming out of its daze, but I'm certain we're wearing it down.
Life is nightfall.
Like
Just one more, where's that?
Stay alert. Something's brewing.
Does it plan on unleashing that ball of fire?
You mean like taking us all out in a blaze of glory?
But look, its movement has slowed. We still have a chance to stop it.
Wind in the field.
What do you think?
That was rising! Now where are we gonna stand?
That suggests volcanic activity is attuned to the beast. Things are better.
Only one left.
Armor break.
Welcome to my god.
That's the last one!
The ball of fire dissipated. Catastrophe averted.
Bahamut, save me. We barely stopped that ticking time bomb.
The barrier has regenerated. Everyone, you know the drill.
This is a job for Fern! Just give the word!
What do you think?
I'll burn you up!
Here we go. We're gonna stun this brute.
Gotcha! Standing by!
Full bloom.
How's this?
Beautiful. Are you waiting?
Now, Fern! One more time!
Go!
I know already!
It's working. Keep at it.
Thanks for the save. Tell you what, you're forgiven for that time you socked me.
This fight is almost over. We can't make a mistake. That goes double for you, Captain. If we lose you, we lose Lyria too.
What do you mean?
Our captain here shares a life link with Lyria. Their fates are connected.
Their lives are linked.
Stunned. Get in there and do some damage.
It's coming out of its daze, but I'm certain we're wearing it down. Full bloom.
Let's stay cautious.
Wind in the field.
This is it, huh? The point of no return. It's us or the primal.
Where are my mystic
About the
vortex?
lifelink. That's why she gave a no-kill order for your captain. And for Lyria to be truly happy.
Having second thoughts? Maybe there's hope for you after all.
Come what may.
I don't think you can take much more.
Rain on the
Join
hill.
true.
Come, Crimson Sword. Shall we? Do you think?
Bahay na. Ay, magaling na. Wala na siyang infection. Normal na yung CBC niya. O, ngayon nakaschedule na siya sa Sabado, 10 a.m. Ikakapon siya, abortion style daw. Kasi nga buntis.
Don't you want to save Lyria?
Conflicted? Seems you're actually soft under that stony exterior.
Sabi ko, kakapanganak lang niya. Sabi sa akin, decided ka ba daw ako? Sabi ko, oo, ang dami ko ng kutin. Tsaka kawawa rin yan, walang pahinga. Nagiging, feeling ko masama rin yun sa kanya. Sabi ko, oo. Alam mo ba, yung pre-test lang niya kasi 2 beses sinibisi, nag-antibiotics, nag-vitamins. Doon pa lang, naka 3,000 na ako. Tapos ang kapon niya, 1,500. Tapos kailangan ko mag-ready pa ng mga 2,000 sa gamot. Ganun siya kamahal, kunyeta. Naku, kaya ang hirap ng pagbabae. Chika, ipapagawa ko din. Kailangan ko din mag-ready ng mga 5,000. 1,000 kay Chika. Kung walang infection si Chika, siguro mga 5,000 na. Paano kung meron din? Kasi busy ka.
Here we go. A moment of truth. Finish it, Vern.
Sabi sa akin, sa operation niya, kailangan ko ng mag-ready. At least, sabi ko magkano ba kailangan, including the gamot and kasi mabigat siya ngayon from 3.1 naging 3.4 siya. Kasi nga buntis, pero titimbangin daw yun pag natanggal na. Pagka tinimbang, dun ko kumpitin yung mga gamot. O tapos, basta mga 4,000 pa siguro, 3,500 to 4,000 pa. Naka 3,000 na ako, sabihin mo 6,500, 7,000 ang total gastos ko rin. Kasi isang pusa para ipakapun. Mahal, no? Yung mga babae kong pusa, gusto ko lang pag-dispose. Si Chika na susunod eh. Kaya nga tama na, ayoko na ng mga anak sila ng mga anak. Okay na yan. Siya kasi Chika. Tapos yung dalawa namang kuting, yung mga babae kong kuting, ano naman yun eh. Tawag dito. Meron pa akong time mag-ipon para mapakapon sila.
Captain, how is she?
Bakit? Gastos, no? Charan mo ako?
Well done, everyone.
Bakit? Tayo mo ako, Sharon.
Where did you come from?
Alin? Ang laki na naman siya, nakapangit na. Halata ng buntis.
Oh, what a pity. Grief and misery make fools of us all. Here I
Kaya
see
hindi na siya naglalabas kasi wala na siyang
glancing about in a
urge,
play
diba?
with no audience. And your bond with the shaman? It's threadbare. Little more than a thin line of hope. Fear not. Entrust me with your strings, and I shall deliver salvation unto you all.
Kasi baka si Papo na bumuntis dyan.
Much too sudden for you to comprehend.
Kasi si Papo ang...
But don't struggle. Embrace it. Go on. Embrace my love.
How nice of Avia's leader to come greet us herself.
Buti na lang magaling na yung ano niya, infection niya. Talagang sinaga ko yung painumin RA. Yung gamot niyan, 850 yung antibiotics niya.
Why don't you scrap the magic tricks and give us a fair fight?
She's brimming with power. I'm afraid to even get close to her.
Know your place.
Such unbelievable magic.
And
that's that black aura coming off of her.
Eh, gusto nila at least 8 months eh. Eh, mag-8 months na si Chika. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. 9 months na si Chika. Actually, pwede na siya. Kaya lang, hindi pa. Dahil nga, syempre, yung gastos eh. Isa-isa muna. Next month na si Chika.
We don't need your phony baloney philosophy. As Skyfarers, we put our faith in a free sky.
Such lost little lambs.
Kaya,
The time has come to
oo.
pen a new chapter in
At saka si Chika, hanggat maaari, nabibwisit pa nga kay Papo. Hindi katulad ng isang malandi.
This has been a long journey, but a fruitful one. Now, to open the gates and bask in the light of paradise.
Oo, natural lang yun. Si Papo, lalayo pa ba siya? Ayan na. Kasi calling yun ng ano nila, nature nila. So, wala sa kanilang kapatid. Kahit nga nanay niya, pwede niyang buntisin.
Why must you reject salvation? Do you not see that it is the perfect course?
Hindi pa. Tatapusin ko ngayon. Pero parang gusto ko ng potato corner. Darling, leave mo ang potato. Loko. Eh? Ito ko na, mukha manggat bagoong na lang ako.
So I ask, judge for yourself the miracle of my salvation.
Oo, nagluto kanina, dami. Oo. Konti na nga lang kaya nagpaluto na ulit eh. Kasi yung bagoong na yun, hindi lang yung ginagamit sa mga ulam. I mean, sa usawan, ginagamit din siya pagka nagluluto ng pakbet, pag magluluto ng ano, pag may mga luto kasi na may bagoong.
I admit, I am intrigued as to how you were able to activate the
Eh ngayon, panahon ng mangga, malakas talaga sa bagoong.
it no longer matters at this point.
2 kilo nga yun niluto kasi bibigyan sila Tito Cyrus pag ano, sa weekend.
With the primals in my possession, I've won.
$11. Kailangan pa palang pumunta ako doon dahil magda-down payment ako ng 2,000 para ma-secure natin yung isang room doon. Tapos pwede nang mag-pre-order. Eh, sila Tito, kulit ni Tita Marila, hindi pa binibigay sa akin yung gusto nilang order o order na lang ako doon. Ng kahit ano. Tapos pagdating doon, tsaka na lang ulit umorder, no?
There is still hope left.
Or bago ko umuwi, pag uwi ko bukas galing sa office, didiretso na ako doon. Kasi baka mamaya maunahan ako yung sa 11 o'clock.
Of course he did.
Okay nga yung 11, no? O kaya 10:30. Brunch. Kumakain ka ba ng mga kanduli? Hindi.
Even Vulcan Bola has fallen into Lilith's hands.
So marami kang hindi kinakain eh. Hindi mo may enjoy yun. Hindi ko alam kung ba't ganyan yung ano mo.
Skies calls upon the might of your
Meron doon
crew.
sinigang na kanduli sa miso, meron pitong dalag. Eh, mga nakalista na kasi yung mga orderan ko. Mustasa salad. Alam mo ba, sarap ng mustasa salad doon? Ensaladang mangga, adobong pusit, pritong dalag, crispy pata, inihong na liempo, sinigang na
Your
kanduli.
injuries need tending to. Let's return to the ship. The time to reveal the truth has come.
Hindi, binasa ko na kasi yung ending. Nagulantang ako, so gusto ko lang mapanood kung paano mapupunta sa ganung ending. Alam mo, pinag-uusapan natin dito si Bea. Tingin ko ang may problema dito si Bea. Kasi una akala, 'di ba, yung palang prenuptial agreement ang nag-bring up si Dom mismo sa nanay ni Bea. Kasi nga 'di ba marami pera si Bea. Ngayon pala tong si Bea, pinag-uusapan namin to ni Ver sa kanila Ate Kati. Palang si Bea, ang gusto traditional wedding. Pag sinabing traditional wedding, ang gusto niya gumastos yung lalaki. Pagkatapos, ang gusto niya sa Europe, eh wala nang makuwang date sa Europe. Ngayon, itong si lalaki, hindi naman pala kaya yung ganung kalaking wedding. Kung sa Europe, yung gusto ni Bea. So, kailangan mag-ipon pa siya. Kasi, alam mo yun, eh parang kung si Bea gusto ng bonggang-bongga at bilyonarya siya, alam mo siya may pera, ba't hindi siya maglabas ng pera, no? Ba't kailangan pasagutin niya lahat dun sa lalaki?
Just how big and nasty is this mine, you think?
Oo, na lalaki.
Primal beast of gateways, allowing all kinds
Oo, gusto nga niya traditional wedding. Yun yung term na ginamit ni Bern na pinikwento niya. So gusto niya si Dom ang ganun.
So in theory, one could even pass through to the astral realm.
Doesn't sound that evil to me if all it does is open a bunch of doors.
If only it were that innocent. The problem lies in what's needed to open a gate.
Oo nga, yun na nga. Tsaka ngayon, hindi na yung pinapasalo mo. Hati na kayo. Actually, nag-iipon nga kayong dalawa, di ba?
Now, let's pretend we want to open a gate to the astral realm.
In this case, distance is secondary.
At saka, tingin ko wala namang kaso kung sakaling si Bea yung malaki yung gastos. Kasi siya yung... Kasi, itong aasawahin niya, hindi na kapantay ng richness eh. Kaya kung ayaw niyang gumastos, kailangan mag-settle siya sa kung ano lang yung kaya ng lalaki. Ngayon, kung gusto niya ng bongga, kailangan mag-sell out siya.
At worst, most of the sky realm would cease to exist as we know it.
There's no way that's possible!
Then let me tell you a story. 15 years ago, Lilith revived Angra Mainyu. She attempted to open a gate to the astral realm. Fortunately, for whatever
Ayon
reason,
po sa aming source, pinaiimbestigahan po sa pamilya ni Bea Alonso kung ano talaga ang trabaho ni Don Nitro. Isa lamang umano ito sa mga impormasyong nakalap ni Christopher na umano'y naiugnay sa hiwalayan. Ano daw ba talaga yung trabaho ni Dom? Ano ba yan?
You see now?
She
won't give up.
Ang dami
She
binabasa ko.
will utilize the power of the four primals and attempt to cast open the gates once more. And the only thing waiting for us on the other side of those gates.
Ano ka ba? Nag-post na yung kapatid ni Nag-post yung kapatid ni Dom. Nakita ko na. Alam mo, sabi niya, you are a wolf hiding from a ship, from pretending to be a ship. Parang teka, ito. Ni-screenshot ko yun eh. Teka. Ito. Para siyang wait a minute. Ni-screenshot ko. Sabi niya, ayun wolf in a sheep's clothing. Saan ko sa'yo? Post yan nung kapatid mismo ni Dom. Yang sila Dom, parang mga normal lang silang tao eh. Ayan, send ko sa'yo.
You are correct.
Oo. Itong si Bea Alonso, parang sa totoo lang, sa hirap din naman to galing eh. Si Bea, mahirap lang yung dati. Sabi nga sa public school lang siya, tapos wala naman silang gano'n, ganyan, sikap lang siya. So, bakit, di ba?
You knew a great deal about this skydom, things that no ordinary person should know.
I'll be damned. A real live astral right under our noses. Sorry, can't blame a guy for being on edge.
Those are obvious raptors.
You're kidding! They really chased after us?
They couldn't have mobilized a hunting party this quickly.
Of all the times to hound us, they choose now?
Well, they're here. Less talking, more
Eh,
blasting.
alam mo dapat si Bea kung ganun yung gusto niya. Dapat ang boyfriend nito, business tycoon o kaya politiko. Diba? Eh, itong si Dom, mukhang matanda pa siya dito eh. Tsaka hindi naman to kalakasan sa showbiz kasi hindi naman siya yung katulad ng mga malalakas kumita. Parang pa-sideline lang yata to. Alam mo yun, sa mga social media, ganyan.
They seem just as surprised as we are. It might be a coincidence.
Hindi ko rin nasa kilala.
Unfortunate timing on our part. Stay alert for more.
Yun ang sinasabi nila kasi ba nag-break sila ni Gerard Anderson, nag-break siya ni Zanjo, tapos sumunod to. Yung parang may mga, baka meron talagang ugali itong si Bea.
Let us discuss particulars after we have saved our hides.
These fools don't know when to give up.
It seems conviction is a strong motivator.
Oh, and you got an astral yanking your
36.
Okay.
Bea.
So that went well.
Let's keep it up.
You never fail me. These blooms bite back.
Hindi na ito makakapag-asawa pag hindi natuloy itong kasal niya kay Dom. Kasi masyado ng late. Baka di na ito magkaanak.
Wait, I just want to be super sure. Are you really an astral?
You wouldn't be the first. We've met other astrals before. Loki and Mikaboshi, if those names ring a bell. They have their own particular philosophies. But you
Binalik na daw pala yung engagement ring kay Dominic Roque.
I know, right? It's like Fix-It Dude actually wants to be a part of the Sky Realm.
Indeed. It was no act when you risked life and limb to save the people of Folka and Tempeel.
I'll be honest.
No.
I once viewed
Kung ano, wala namang masyadong... Si Bea maganda pero wala masyadong nalilink sa kanya. Baka nga may ugali ito.
The first friend I ever made in this world taught me a valuable lesson. They said there is strength in solidarity. Understanding can overcome adversity. Help us grow. Folka is now my home away from home. The people there are like family to me. Sadly, we experience longevity.
Siyempre, nakakailang pa ito bigyan ng engagement ring. Malamang nung binibilig ni Dominic yung engagement ring, no? May pressure na kasama. Kasi hindi siya pwedeng bumili ng mga cheap eh, ng hindi magandang klase.
I'll do anything I can as an astral to protect the populace, to protect the islands. And I'll stop Lilith, no matter the consequences I must suffer.
We understand how you feel. The Sky Realm is our home too. So you can count on us.
I guess even astrals come in all kinds of different flavors. Just like sky dwellers.
The same can be said of primal beasts.
Kind of weird having an
Siguro para kay Bea, niyaya mo kung magpaksal, dapat ikaw ang gumastos. Parang ganun.
front with you all. I suppose I was acting out of cowardice. I was...
Hindi, kasi hindi ko lang mag-gets yung point. Bakit mo ganun? Ba't issue? Dapat nga, hindi na issue ang pera. Dapat kung sino yung meron, di ba?
We're in this together.
Wala naman, dapat hindi issue. Tingnan mo ngayon. Kung pera ang naging issue nito, mabuti pa na maaga pa lang nagkaalaman na sila. Kasi pag nagpakasal pa sila, eventually maghihiwalay din sila. Ganyan sila mag-issue sa pera.
Yes. With Roland's aid, we'll surely stop Lilith and rescue Lyria.
Angra Mainyu's real body is in an altar beneath Seed Hollow Castle.
Yikes. There's a sinister primal lurking right under that huge city?
Yes. And I'm the one who sealed it down there centuries ago.
But if Lilith found Angra 15 years ago, that means the seal is...
broken. When she squandered away Angra's power, she failed to capture its true form as well.
Ito na yung mga ex niya eh, yung lahat mga ano. Ang unang-unang boyfriend niyan, si Miko Palangka, yung nagpakamatay. Yung namatay, sabi, not Miko Soto, Miko Palangka. Di ko alam kung nagpakamatay ito. Kapatid ni Bernard Palangka to. Tapos sumunod yung sino nga to? Jake Cuenca, tapos si Gerard Anderson, si Sanjo, tapos si Dominic Roque. Pero kung na lang siya, magpolitiko dapat siya na boyfriend na. Huwag na sa showbiz.
There's no time to lose. We'll gear up in the city and make a run for the altar.
Kung ganun ha, kung ganun nga, dapat. Kung lumaki ulo niyan, wala to. Kasi galing lang to sa hirap eh. Wala kang pagmamalaki. Galing lang to sa hirap eh.